target for today is I can convert between different sized units in the customary measurement system, focusing on measurements of time. So if you want to pause the video and do this activating strategy, you can. Alright, so looking at this first clock, we see that we are about 1/4 past 1 o'clock. So 1/4 is the same thing as a quarter, so this would be quarter past 1. This one is about halfway past 1, so we are at half past 1. And this one is about 3/4 of the way, or 1/4 till we get to 2 o'clock. So this would be a quarter till 2. So our mini lesson question for today says that Jane spent 1 3/4 hour practicing playing the piano. Her friends practiced playing the piano for 97 minutes. Who practiced playing the piano for a longer amount of time? So we're thinking about what's happening through this problem, and I see that 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. I know in order to compare the amount of time, I will need both the times to be in the same unit. This means I'm going to need to use the key to convert whether Jane's time to minutes or her friend's to hours. So we'll start by converting Jane's friend, which is 97 minutes. So Jane's friend, 97 minutes. We'll convert that to hours. So I know that a group of 60 minutes is really 1 hour. So when I take away, I'm left with 7 and 3, so I'm left with 37 minutes. So that means that this is equal to 1 hour and 37 minutes. Well, I know that Jane's time is 1 3/4 hour, and I know her time is more than 1 hour but less than 2 hours. How many minutes would 3/4 of an hour be? So let me think about the clock for a minute. So when I pull up this clock, we know that we're at 1 hour and 3/4. So if I think about 3/4, this is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. And I know that these go by groups of 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that means we are at 1 hour, so 1 hour and 3/4 hour, means we are at 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, who practiced playing the piano for the longer amount of time? That would be Jane, 1 hour and 45 minutes. Another way to think about this in a table too is if I have hours and minutes, and I know that 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes, 2/4 is 30, 3/4 is 45, and then 4/4, or 1 hour, is 60 minutes. So that can be something that we can pause and use as we work on our activity today. If you want to pause, here's another note page if you'd like to look at this. It's similar to what I did during the mini lesson. But if you'd like to pause and do this problem on your own, and then in one moment I'll resume and we will go over it. Alright, Patty ran a marathon in 3 1/4 hours, and her sister ran the marathon in 200 minutes. Who completed the race in the fastest amount of time? And again, we know 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we can think of this in two ways. We can think of Patty's as 3 1/4 hours. And then we have her sister, which is 200 minutes. So I know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So I'm going to take away groups of 1 hour from 200. So when I take away 60, I'm left with 140 minutes, which is 1 hour. Let's take away another hour in a different color, 60. So this is now, 0 minus 0. This is 0, this is 14. 14 minus 6, I get 8. There's another 1 hour. And then if I take away another hour, another group of 60 minutes, I'm left with 20 minutes. So That is the same thing as saying 3 hours and 20 minutes. Well, we're not all the way converted because this is in 1/4 hours. So we can go back to our clock and think about what 1/4 hours is. And here's 1/4. And that's about 15 minutes because remember 5, 10, 15. So that's the same thing as saying 3 hours and 15 minutes. So who completed the race in the fastest amount of time? So fastest, we're looking for the quickest or shortest amount of time because we want to finish the race first. So in that case, it would be Patty.